There are three reasons to chase storms: the thrill, for research purposes, and most importantly and ultimately to save lives. One local group of student meteorologists at Millersville University are doing it for all three reasons. Take a look. The United States, in any given year, is home to more tornadoes than any other country in the world. About 1,300 tornadoes scar the landscape every year. It's no surprise that storm chasing is a way of life for many researchers and storm enthusiasts, especially across the central U.S.
There's four main properties, especially when it comes to trying to forecast severe storms as well, is shear, lift, instability, and moisture. Meet Ryan, Rhiannon, Gabe, and Shane. They're local student meteorologists at Millersville University running a research project called Tilting. Tilting is an acronym. It's a scientifically complex acronym. It's called the Thermodynamic Investigation into LCL Thresholds During Tornadogenesis and its influence in the northeastern Great Plains. Yes, it's a mouthful, but simply put, they're investigating the biggest catalyst behind why thunderstorms produce tornadoes. They're also investigating whether there has been an increase in tornado activity in the northeast part of the country.
Particularly, it seems to be like this side of the 2010s, it appears that Tornado Alley has kind of trended a bit more into the southeast, like Dixie Alley. So we also wonder if that could be pushed up north. Obviously down southeast you have more of that Gulf moisture, but we're wondering if it could also shift up here into the northeast as well. Past
like 5-6 decades now, the number of tornadoes in the Northeast, especially in Pennsylvania alone, has been going up.
Also, in this day and age of cell phones and everybody's everywhere, everybody's chasing, everybody's going to catch something nowadays. So there's always going to be able to be someone confirming a tornado compared to the 1950s where it was just damage reports.
Several notable outbreaks have occurred across Pennsylvania in the past few decades. Most notably 1985, 1998, and more recently in 2021, as the remnants of Hurricane Ida spawned several strong tornadoes across the eastern part of the state. All these student researchers need now is another event, another tornado, and one that they can intercept and sample data.
Obviously, we're going to be doing balloon launches, and that's going to be how we're going to sample our far field and near field. So the far field is out well away from the storm. You're just getting the environment outside of the storm. Near field is going to be sampling really close to the storm.
And not just close, but inside. So how do you take measurements around a tornado? Well, you need to measure the atmosphere around it, and one of the best ways is to take a probe and fly right into it. Now, the drone's probably going to be a total loss, but the important thing is you're going to have the data that measures everything. These Millersville students built this very drone and probe to do just that. Now all they have to do is chase and get to their final destination, a tornado.
We have a target date in early to mid-May to really get out to the Great Plains, stay out there for about 2 weeks and get as much data as we can in the Great Plains. And then the rest of the time, whether before or after that, we'll be out here in the Northeast just getting in everything we can.
Their findings will only further enhance our understanding of tornadoes. Our ability to forecast tornado threats has increased tremendously in recent decades, but one of the most fundamental questions still remains: why some severe thunderstorms produce tornadoes and others do not. It is only through collaboration and research that we continue to get closer to that answer, an answer that will ultimately save lives and property. Ed Russo, CBS 21 News.